Sweet. We're going to start with you, Chris. They came out red hot 9-0. Were you sort of proud with the composure your team showed to like, we're right, we'll get through this at the start of the game?
We've actually done that most games, haven't we? We tend to give teams a start, but this team, I just love the team, proud of the team, the way they play, because we don't lose composure. I think it's something we learned from early in the season. Most games we were starting and doing the same thing, had to call timeouts. So, yeah, I wasn't concerned. We just needed to stay with it. And at quarter time, 13-12, I was happy with that, actually, to be quite honest.
100%. You scored 30 in the next 16 points, but then it seemed like the next 3 quarters, the points dried up for both sides. Do you think it was great defense or more so like struggling offense?
Sydney are a pretty good defensive team. I think they pre-rotate as well as another team in the league. And they do a great job of that, and they back each other up. We're trying to work towards that. So I think it was more the defence from both teams. I was pretty happy to hold, that team to 50-odd points. So I'm pretty pleased with that.
And probably the two telling stats were points in the paint, you won 36-20, and the points off turnovers 22-9. Is that something you guys really try and hone in on?
We don't actually. We talk about player and ball movement continuously, and I think we're a sort of team that we can't rely on one individual. And if a couple of people were down today, which happened, other people stepped up. I thought Amy Rochi's D on Nicholson second half was terrific. It gave us the opportunity to then play Jordan off the ball and also on the ball on the point guard. So that was a grind for both teams. So yeah, really pleased with the result.
Keels, it was nice to saw us string 2 wins together now. You think you lost a couple, then you've seen like 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss. Now you've strung a couple together now.
Yeah, really nice. Obviously we went through a little rough patch there, but I think that's the positive of this group is that we stay together and we've learnt from that sort of stuff. And we knew today was going to be a tough game and also had a lot of meaning behind it. So we just came out and it was ugly, but we found a way. So
you said that one of the positives is the way you guys stick together. What are some other things you can take from the game?
I think, we've been working really on our defence and it was definitely better today. Still patches where you're not happy with it and that sort of thing. But, we want to be that defensive team and make things a grind.
Chris, it seems like the word grind is the word for the game. In terms of that in that first quarter, what was it that you felt you needed to adjust to address that first 9-0 run?
Well, here's the answer there. We gave up 3 offensive boards within 4 possessions. That's one area that we work on every day, because when we rebound the ball, even though it ended up 42-41, when we rebound the basketball, we're normally in pretty good shape. We've got some good decision makers on the floor, but I feel like I don't know, there's a bit of trust building within our group. This is a new team. We've got 1 player back from last year. We're still growing. We're still learning each other. Our imports are just fantastic. Just great people. They fit our system. There's no egos. And I think answer to your question probably is the rebounding early, and I think trusting what we're doing on the floor. And I think that's growing as a group.
From time to time, we went through stretches where the ball just wasn't dropping for anybody. Mm-hmm. How do you adjust for that one?
We talk about that all the time, and that's what we're trying to build. Is we have patches where we don't get reward for our defense, and I think that was because Sydney are a great defensive team. We're working towards that and getting better. I think we are. To hold that team to 55, I'm pretty pleased. But I think just trusting the process of what we've got in place. Our schemes are getting better. We're starting to trust that as well. There's not as many breakdowns, and I'm pleased where we're at this point. But I still think our best is in front of us, actually.
Great, thanks.
Well, thank you guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Right.